So today, I'm gonna be doing a movie review of the movie Avatar: The Way of Water.
I see you're still spending all your money on clothes, huh?
I saw Avatar: The Way of Water a couple weeks back. I know this review's kind of late coming in because it's already made a grip of money.
Watch the profits come rolling in. Watch the profits come rolling in.
Avatar was actually really good. I actually liked it. It's not a masterpiece like I thought everybody says it is. It's just a good movie. It's not Lawrence of Arabia. It's not Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's not Jaws. It's not Star Wars. I don't know if I like the first one better or I like this one better. They're both kind of like equal.
Figure it out over a drink?
The only reason I would like the first one better is because it had Michelle Rodriguez in it, okay? It's got a running time of 3.5 hours, so add 15 minutes of trailers to that, comes to almost like 4 hours. Recliner seats, they're so relaxing. 3.5 hours, I didn't fall asleep, I didn't get bored. The movie kept me engrossed. I was afraid, he could have cut a little bit more time off this movie. 3.5 hours is a bit long, and it still would have been a good movie at 3 hours. But it was good though. All the performances were solid. Sam Worthington is back as Sully.
You're a funny guy, Sully. I like you.
Okay, and he's like married to Zoe Saldana's character, which is Neytiri. Is that how you say your name? Neytiri? I'm looking at the microphone. Neytiri? I don't know. Neytiri. So now they have kids. It's like the Brady Bunch, but in Pandora.
That's the way they all became the Brady Bunch.
And this group was labeled the Avengers. That's the way we all became the Marvel Bunch.
And so what happens is, and they brought back Colonel Asshat.
That would be me.
Even though he died, they brought him back. So, as you guys know, if you guys watch movies and TV shows like on a regular basis, you know that a death for a character in a series or a movie doesn't really mean they're dead. They saved his spirit, if you will. What they did with Sully, they saved his spirit in an Avatar. The jackass colonel from the first film, he's back, but he's blue now. He's all blue. Everything in this movie's blue. And so he's back, and he's got all his army dudes with him. Army dudes?
Repeat, we are at Code Red. Recon Plan Charlie. Execute. Let's move.
Really? Army dudes? Army dudes. He's got all his army dudes with him. And they're all avatars also. I guess maybe it'll help them infiltrate the avatars on Pandora.
All right, y'all, we need to be on the lookout for some Grand Canyon types. Yeah.
Or what are they called? I don't know what they're called. Avatarians? Yeah, he thinks it'll help them in their mission. And their mission is not to destroy all the beings in Pandora, all the avatars. They're just going after Sully. They're just going after him. They want to kill him. Yeah, because I guess he's like the what do they call it in Dune? What do they call Kyle MacLachlan's character in Dune? The Paul Atreides. He's the something Jesuit.
Idiot.
Yeah, he's that, but in Pandora. Captain Quirrell? Captain Quirrell. No, it's Captain Quirrell? No, Captain Quaritch. Captain Quaritch. He's coming back in his mission. He wants to kill Sully. He wants to take him out.
Remember Sully when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
So he's after Sully. Sully finds this out, and so he doesn't want a war. He just wants, everybody to be safe. He's just tired of fighting. He moves his family to another part of Pandora. They escape where they were living at in the trees or the floating land masses. He takes his family. He uproots them. And they move to the other side of Pandora where the sea dwelling Avatar people live. Now you get to see the sea creatures on Pandora, like they're the Pandora versions of whales and great white sharks.
This shark, swallow you whole.
And all other types of sea creatures. And it's beautiful. It's like, watching a canvas painting come to life with all these colors and images. And, James Cameron did a very good job with that. So anyways, So that's the main plot of the story. And everything is blue. The sky, the water, everything in this movie is blue. Blue, 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 blue.
The pen is blue! The goddamn pen is blue!
So when they go to this new part of Pandora, Sully and Neytiri's kids, they have a hard time fitting in with the other kids, right? There's that trope in there. So there's that kind of like dynamic that James Cameron add to the story, makes it interesting to watch, see how these kids get along with the other kids, and the other kids play tricks on them and pranks and aren't really quickly accepting of these new people.
I'm talking to you, fat ass.
From the outside into their world. So he plays around with that idea. And so yeah, most of the cast is back. You got Zoe Saldana as Neytiri, Sam Worthington as Sully.
You're a funny guy, Sally. I like you.
You got what's his name? You got Cliff Curtis as the father figure of the new Pandora clan that the sea loving Pandorians that they hook up with. Kate Winslet is the mom. She's like, she's like, whoa, why how, don't let these guys in, she plays the mom of the new part of Pandora where they try and go hide in, and her character's not a nice character. The voice acting in here is fabulous. The motion capture, of course, is like, top notch. It's James Cameron. He's got billions of dollars.
Cash. Stocks. Bonds.
And it also gives a very anti-whaling message. You see the versions of whales in Pandora, their versions of whales in our world. And of course, Colonel Asshat and his compadres, when they're going to chase after Sully,
Keep your distance, asshat.
they think one of the ways to get him to come out of hiding is to start killing their whales, what passes for whales in Pandora. And it's very anti-whaling message. And I just thought that was really cool that he weaved that into the storyline. Yeah, I don't like it. Hunters that go hunting deer for sport.
You put your little dear lips down to the cool, clear water. Bam! A fucking bullet rips off part of your head. Your brains are laying on the ground in little bloody pieces. Now I ask you, would you give a fuck what kind of pants the son of a bitch who shot you was wearing?
Or whales and seals and all that stuff. But anyways, it's a very anti-whaling message in here, and it played well and I liked it. Okay, take off, eh? No, don't take off, stay here. Yeah, James Cameron also uses the whole Star Wars trope of, Darth, where it turns out that you find out the bad guy is your father, right?
Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
The whole, no, Luke, I am your father. That whole thing, yeah. It's revealed with one of the main characters in here. There's this character named Spider that starts hanging out with Sully and all the Pandorans, but he's a human. He's a young teenage human, and he looks kind of like Brendan Fraser in Encino Man. He's got the dreadlocks, and he's got like Tarzan, like lion cloth, or some kind of cloth, and he just runs around like Tarzan with him.
Watch out for that tree!
And he's really athletic and he's spider-like, and I guess that's why they call him Spider, because, he's like, he can climb trees and all this crap, and he helps them out. Sully and his fellow avatars, he helps them out. But then he finds out that Colonel Asshat is his father.
Keep your distance, asshat.
And he's kind of torn. Because he loves these people. First he hates his father, but then he kind of he warms up to him, but not to the extent of he's on his side. But you'll see when you watch the movie, it's great how James Cameron plays with these emotions, and that also drew me into the film. It's not just pure action, it's not just pure drama, it combines them like both. It's really well done. Yeah, and all the plot points and all the things that happen, you can relate to because they've happened to your kids or they happened to you when you were a kid in real life. There's a very good family dynamic that's woven into the whole cloth of this movie. The mom, the water mom of the Pandorians, her Pandora whale, I guess her favorite one, composed the greatest songs for her. This whale that she knew composed the greatest songs for their people. So these whales are composing songs for the Pandorians to sing. Never met a whale that can compose great songs. But anyway, and that's one of the reasons that she that gets the starts the fight going, the war, because her favorite whale gets like harpooned. Yeah, it's not. I already told you. It's no spoiler. You know, it's not going to spoil anything. Yeah, so a whale that can compose music, or maybe they. Well, I know. I think whales do sing, but they sing their own whale language. Or, yeah, Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang is the Colonel Asset, Colonel Quarch. You know, he's top notch. He's the actor's actor. This guy, I remember he played Ike Clanton in Tombstone. Do you know how phenomenal he was in that movie? And he didn't win an Oscar and get nominated.
Don't you ever put your hands on me, see? Don't you ever try to manhandle a cowboy, because we'll cut your goddamn pimp's heart out. You understand me? You can't.
And he brings the heat in this. He's so dynamic, even though he's the villain. He's like Jeffrey Dean Morgan in The Walking Dead. He's just a dynamic villain.
Gonna be Pee-Pee Pants City here real soon.
You love to hate him, and you hate to love him. You hate to love that you love to hate him. Yeah, he makes a great villain. One of the greatest on-screen villains ever. Yeah, I think he uses some of Ike Clanton's philosophy about dealing with people from Tombstone.
Outstanding.
And then Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana fights better here as an Avatar than she did as Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. She's better at this. She's better at Avatar. Go figure. And then Sigourney Weaver's does a voice in here. She's Carrie Sully. She's one of Sully's kids. But you guys, how's Sigourney Weaver in this? She died in the first movie, right?
Oh, good. That makes me feel so much better.
Apparently, before she died, she gave birth. Or she gave birth as she was dying, or I don't know, something.
Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
So this is Sigourney Weaver's daughter that's with Sully and his family. And Sigourney Weaver voices the daughter, so.
Now, how many different ways do you want me to tell the same story?
How she gave birth to a daughter when she was dying or before she died? Don't know. You just go with it. Folks, count on Avatar 3, 4, and 5. I think he's got 5 films planned in total. So 3 more sequels after this one that's out right now. The audacity of that guy, just, to go, I mean, he's got the money, He's like one of the richest guys in the world.
Money, money, money by the pound.
Yeah, he's got, I need to make it $2 billion just to break even. But even though, for other directors it would seem an impossible task, but for him, he's just calling out like when Babe Ruth, remember when Babe Ruth, years ago, Babe Ruth pointed to the stands, calling out a home run that he was going to hit right then and there, and he did it. Babe Ruth hit the home run. That's what James Cameron's doing. And he's going to get there. Even though it's 3.5 hours, to me it felt like only 2 hours. I didn't look at my watch at all, didn't get bored, didn't fall asleep. Zoe Saldana's back in Nefertiti. You got Sigourney Weaver as one of the daughters. You got this new guy, plays Spider, I told you about. He's awesome. This guy plays Spider. He steals every scene he's in. You just mark my words. This actor that plays Spider, he's going to get a lot of work from being in James Cameron's Avatar: The Way of Water. But I'm hoping now, with all the money that James Cameron has, and now he's going to make from Avatar: Way of Water and probably the sequels, I hope that he'll have enough money and he'll get together with filmmaker Robert Rodriguez and they'll make Alita: Battle Angel 2. That's my review of Avatar: The Way of Water. I totally enjoyed it. It was a fun time at the movies. It wasn't a masterpiece. It was just a fun time. It was, I wanted to be entertained for 3.5 hours, and I was. So guys, if you get a chance, go watch Avatar: The Way of Water. Even though it's 3.5 hours, it doesn't seem like 3.5 hours. It'll keep you engaged. If it's not action, it's got drama going on that draws you in. So I was really surprised. I was really surprised about this movie. So that's my review. Hope it was informative. Hope you guys inspires you to go watch Avatar: The Way of Water, and I hope you enjoy it. Hit that like button. subscribe to my channel, share my video with others. And until next time, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye. Look at the camera. See, there's the camera. So everybody go watch Avatar. Bye.